Oh, yep. All right. Well, let's head in, close the doors, finger cross our testicles, and hope that nothing goes wrong. Oh, boy. This is the end of days. This is where it all falls apart. This is the end of the Fists Only Challenge. G'day, guys. My name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die in Alpha 18, where we are back in the Fists Only Challenge for potentially the last time. We're coming in to Day 21, which is the first kind of major horde. Day 7 and Day 14, I mean, they're a horde, but they're not really that bad. And Day 14 was pretty close to messing me up the last time. So coming into Day 21, when everything's about to get a whole lot worse, what game stage am I right now? Game stage 52. I'm thinking this is probably going to be it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to survive this. It's all going to depend on what building I can get done today. If I can build something pretty decent today, then I might stand a chance of surviving, which means I need to get out there into the big, wide, scary world and just get it cracking. So let's grab you. Let's grab the concrete mix. Nothing else I really need in there. Do I have my bicycle on me? Yes, I do. Grab that. Need to head over to the concrete mixer I have just down at the construction site just down there that I was lucky enough to have spawned into the world, and grab myself the rest of the cement mix so I can go out there and upgrade these rebar frames. I'm pretty nervous about this, as the pressure is on to make use of every hour of daylight that I have today, so I've really got to get cracking on it very, very quickly. Grab you, I'll come back and I'll make some more out of you a little bit later, some more cement mix. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I know what base I'm going to be building. I've built it before. I built one in JaWoodle Park to kind of test the theory and make sure that I kind of knew what I was going to be doing. So it's basically going to be a corridor concept type of base, but with no cheese. If it goes badly, it goes badly, and I will die with my fists a flurrying, trying my best to try and survive. So this is where I'm going to build it, on this nice little flat area over here. I just need to clean out some of the area, get rid of all the grass, and then start construction. Oh, a big amount of stone too. I'll get rid of that, which will give me plenty more small stones to use in the cement mixer to make more concrete. Finally got a nice open area for me to build into, and I've got my rebar frames. Now rebar frames are especially useful because you can change the shape into anything else you want and build straight into reinforced concrete. So you skip like all the cobble mess, you skip going from concrete and like having that set and then upgrading into reinforced concrete, letting that set. You just go straight from 0 to like the second best material you can get in the game without any real worries at all. Do you have any honey for me? I read the book to find some honey. I've gone full wind of the poo. Please have some honey. Yes, honey. That'll come in handy if I eventually inevitably get punched in the face by a zombie before I make a blow land and get rid of their teeth. Now, which way do I want the entry to go? I'm not quite sure. I kind of want the entry on that side so I can build like a tunnel from my base over to here in case I need to get here. But I suppose, nah, that's a little bit silly. Let's not worry about that too much. Let's just go from like, there. That can be the start of it. Now, how many stairs am I going to need? In fact, I should probably just go and grab some cobble out of there and quickly make myself, my stairs out of cobble, because that's going to be much easier to do. I know I've got plenty of cobble back home, but I didn't really bring it with me, which is a little bit silly. I'm not going to build it as tall as some of the other corridors, just because it doesn't actually need to be. I'm not having any sort of zombie drops or anything like that. No cheesing the AI here, so I don't really need as much space underneath. So just a little bit up there should be enough. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 out to there. Will that be wide enough? Let's just keep it 3 in the middle. That should be fine. Oh, that was one too many. In fact, before I do anything, actually, let's grab my nail gun and let's start actually upgrading this. Before I forget about it, if I upgrade it now, it should be set by the time Fortnite rolls around. Oh, it's 20 per block. It's a full 20, not 10. That just halved the amount of blocks that I can actually make out of this. Oh, that hurt. That hurt me right in the giblets. Oh, that just made everything a little bit more dire. I've laid out all of the reinforced rebar that I think I'm going to need, so I can start, if I do need some more concrete, I can go and get that started now, so I'm not left high and dry a little bit later. Get my nail gun back and start upgrading all of this. I'm definitely gonna run out before it's the right time, but that's just what I have to deal with as we come. So I'll put you back up there. Oh, see, this is what I mean. Every hour of Horde Night gets me just a little bit more clenched, because I never feel like I'm actually safe and secure. I'm always trying to rush something right at the end, which is my entire fault. It's all on me. It's because I'm a genuine clown, a total and utter spanner, that I haven't got this sorted out before right now. But here we are. We've got to try and make it work as we can. Let's start with, like, Let's make sure this bit at the end here is all nice and reinforced. Much more. I've got 8 more blocks I can do with it. So that's these ones here. So I'm going to need another, what, 160 for those ones there. And then that's going to be all the concrete that I absolutely need. That's going to keep all like the main structure of this nice and safe and secure. I can go and make some more. Yep, I'm down to 7. That's completely it. I can go and make some more, but the rest of this can be made out of flagstone, I think. I'll probably upgrade it to cobble. It's not really super important that the part in the middle is super strong, because that's not really going to take a beating. It's just the pillars down here that I'm worried about. 381, so that's going to be, what, 16 blocks I can upgrade. That should be more than enough. I'll keep some more in case I need to do some repairs down the track. Well, that's going to take 15 minutes. Okay, and we also need to do all that with enough time for the concrete to set. That's what's really, really getting in my head about this. Because if I've done this wrong, the concrete's not going to set in time, and I'm going to be completely spanned by the time it comes time to actually fight the horde. That sounded like there was a horde relatively close by. Is there one just like hiding out around here somewhere? I definitely heard something. I don't know what it was. Alright, never mind then. Let's just keep on going. Let's pretend we never heard it. Let's just stick that in the back of our minds, because ignorance is bliss, and I would much rather die peacefully than screaming with my intestines getting looped around my own eardrums. Oh, look at this thing. I mean, it's so bare bones. We can build up on it later, assuming we survive. Like, you just gotta start with the bare essentials, the bare necessities. We've gotta go full blue and try and make it as good as we can with what we got. But it's just so mediocre right now. We've gotta build it up as we go along. But this doesn't look like something you'd really stake your life on, would it? The good thing about building this thing in JaWoodle Park the other day, well, way back when, now that was like a week, oh shit, like a week and a half ago for me. The good thing about building it back there is that now I've learned my lesson in that I don't need to build like poles or anything tricky on the outside of this, because they don't actually serve any purpose for me unless I'm playing multiplayer. So I can have all of this all the way down here, nice strong walls all the way down, funnel the zombies all the way through without them deciding to break through the poles and come around a different way to get to me. So that's definitely a better way to do it. Oh, hang on. If I give myself enough space to kind of survive down the end here, or if I completely boned this like I usually do? I mean, I'm going to end up in like a 1x1 little cube down here, which is no good. I thought I had some extra space. No, that is the right one. Okay, let's get myself back up there. So I've got one more hatch that needs to be put down, which will go on the roof above this one. So I'll have this kind of area down here to live in. It's not much of a life, but it might keep me alive for a little bit. I'm going to make the ceiling out of half blocks, just because I'm very aware that like cops and whites and well, everything else, all the big guys are just a little bit taller than the regulars. Make it 2.5 blocks tall. That should mean that their heads will still be visible to me and not clipping through the ceiling. So to do that, I'm gonna need some wedges in here somewhere. Where are you? Not the wedge incline, the normal wedge, like that. That looks like the right kind of way. Yep, just like that. And then all across the top is going to be the half blocks. Where did you go? I know you're in here somewhere. I just had you. God, it's like, it's right in front of me. There it is right there. Just kind of get lost, because they all look the same. They just kind of get lost to it, which is kind of annoying. All the way down to the entryway, which will be another wedge, I think, just to make it look a little bit nicer. Like, no, not like that. Go the right way. For God's sake, the advanced rotation is so annoying. You know what? I think that looks a little bit better. A wedge tip right at the end here to kind of funnel them all in, and then come down this chute, this tunnel of love, to get punched in the face by whatever I've got at the other end. So all the way along here, if you're unfamiliar with how this is supposed to work, I'll give you a quick little demonstration after I bang this bloody hatch right up onto the ceiling. Yep, so the little square is in the top left, so that should go like that. That should open like that, and like that. Okay, so that's my contingency plan right at the end. Let's get to the other side of this so I can open it all the way it's supposed to go. So all the way along here, you open up these hatches like that, right? So you stand here, you've got 2 hatches between you, and you can punch your living lights out to try and defend yourself against the horde. And when eventually they break one of these, so that is now gone, you fall back a little bit, you still got some protection, they can't get you, they can't jump over the top like that. Spiders probably can. I haven't actually tested the half block roof, so that might come back to bite me. We'll see how we go. You live and die by your sword, and my sword is my base ideas. So this will either go swimmingly for me, or it'll go terribly for me. That's the risk you gotta take. But when they break down that first one, you fall back a bit, you open up the next one, you can stand here and be protected, and you've still got a barricade between you and the rest of the zombie horde. So all the way along there, you've got some protection. That's the idea of how it should work. And at the very end, if everything's gone wrong, you have a contingency. You can close the doors here and hope to God nothing's coming up behind you. In fact, what I might do is I might like make a door on the back here. So if everything's gone wrong, I can jump out the door onto a waiting bicycle and pedal off into the nighttime sky and hope that nothing is following me. That might be my only way out when everything goes wrong. I still got 6 minutes left on the concrete. Where is all of my dollary doos? Because I think, from memory, I think the trader might have actually updated his inventory today. So while I'm waiting for the concrete to mix, I might quickly go grab my dollary doos, head down to Tradie Potato, that's a whole bunch of gibberish words all in one sentence, and see if he's got a motorcycle for me. After all this time, after teasing my cock with the desperation, like the promise of motorized transport before, and then he ripped it away from me. Maybe today is the day and he might have something actually worthwhile for me down there. In fact, I'm also kind of hungry and I need to stop eating all the grilled steak because it's actually not that good for me. It's a 4% chance of food poisoning that I've somehow managed to avoid thus far. Let's bang you away and let's grab ourselves, let's just eat some salmon. Why not? Let's just eat some of the goodness we've got stored in here. We'll take the chicken rations with us, eat some can of sham as well, because why not? The only thing I don't like about the canned food is it gives you empty cans, which I just do not have the time or patience for. Dollary doos, grab you. I could go sell all that, but that could be my victory celebration. I can go to the trader tomorrow and sell all of that stuff and feel better about myself having survived the horde if I manage to get through it. We need something to look forward to drive us through the night. Here we go, mate. You better have something for me. I'm not even sure if today is the day you restocked. No, it wasn't. It was day 22. Lots of concrete mix. It's still got all the... Oh, hop seeds. Oh, hop seeds. Yes, I will buy the hop seeds because if I can make a hop farm on the roof, I can make myself some frothies, and frothies are the only way to live in the fist only challenge. That's definitely a good time for me. Anything else in here that's really tickling my fancy? Doesn't really look like it. Needle and thread. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone loses shoes. Variety of good looking versatile footwear. Don't need that one. I am on the lookout for one that's going to enable me to make the cargo pockets rather than just the regular pockets. Nothing in there. What about in the secret stash? Nope, still nothing in there either. I have checked this before, but I just like coming and double checking just in case something's come up that I missed before. Let's also double check you got nothing for steel. Nope, nothing there. What about steel? Nope, nothing there. Okay. Well, I tried anyway. So day 22 heat restocks. There we go. Even more temptation for surviving the horde. We make it through. We can sell all the gubbins. We can buy all the gubbins. We might get a motorcycle if we survive. We might. Fingers crossed. You never know. Oh, you just gotta live in hope sometimes. When the game's tickling your fancies, you gotta hope it's actually gonna follow through and put out for once in its bloody life. There we go. It's all wrapped up. 390. If I make 10 more, then I'll be able to, upgrade 20 blocks, I think, out of it will be nice. I've got one wet concrete block, which I'll probably use for something at some point rather than just holding onto it for no good goddamn reason. Alright, it's 3:30 in the afternoon, so whatever I upgrade now will be the last blocks that I think we'll be able to dry before Horde on. Even then, it's going to be pretty dicey, but all of the main structural ones you can see already have already dried out. Well, most of them have. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It takes like 5 hours for these things to set. Let's get you guys upgraded first and foremost so you might actually dry in time. I probably should have prioritized this and expedited my upgrading of these before I waited for the rest of the concrete to actually set itself. Let's take all of you back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, what am I going to do at the end over here? I've got the hatches. I might go one more further out even. Do I even need it to be rebar? I don't think I need it to be rebar at all. Let's get ramps instead made of flagstone. Bang you like that. And go on face. Yep, that one there. All the way along there. Just give us some slightly better lines. You know, even though I'm building something very basic, I still want the lines to look at least a little bit nice. Like that. And up there. And put a door right on the end just there. So if I do have a bad night and they manage to make it through all of these hatches, which they damn near probably will immediately, I need to upgrade them all before the Horde Night kicks in, then I can bail my ass out the back here off into the wilderness and hopefully escape without too much of a scratch. That's the idea. That's the plan. I don't think it's going to work out for me, but we have to try. Secure wood door. Sure, that's all it needs to be. All it needs to be is just something to protect me from zombies seeing me. So like that. Yep, there you go. And upgrade you as much as I can. Yep, that ought to do it. Alright. Now, with that done, I've got plenty of iron on me, so let's go through here and upgrade these as much as I can. This is the only route that these Muppets can take to me, so I may as well make it as strong as possible. I'm taking the risk and cementifying all the blocks in the middle here. So I've got reinforced concrete for the supports, but then just regular concrete underneath the hatches. I hope that dries in time. It's a bit of a gamble. Probably shouldn't have done it right now. Maybe I should have done it a bit earlier. But I had the stuff there, so I may as well take the gamble on it and see if it will survive a little bit better. Right, okay, what else do we need to do? I need to make sure these are all nice and strong as well, because this is going to be the firing line. The zombie's going to cruise up here. In fact, let's do that one to concrete as well. Let's get the main avenue of a zombie to be concrete. So hopefully they won't take too much of an exception to that, and they'll just run up there without any issues at all. Oh, okay. It's 4:30. I think that's about as done as we're going to get it tonight. God, it is an ugly, the son of a bitch, as ugly as a sore thumb that's been cut off in a sawmill. But look at all the zombies cruising through. The last chance for some extra experience. Got my XP goggles on. Come on, I'm close to another level. I'd like another level, please. Give me that Bonza. Give me that Reachy Gidge. Give me that awesomeness. There we go. Bonza, mate, level 30. Sure, I just probably made the zombies a little bit harder in the Horde night, but whatever. I can put that point to something useful. Maybe my armor, maybe something else, and make life just a little bit better for me. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. That gives me some lucky looter. What have you got for me? $426 dues. I mean, if I found $426 dues on the ground at any other point in my life, I'd be ecstatic. But finding that in the apocalypse doesn't really do anything for me. Let's upgrade you guys to cobble as well. Okay. Alright, so you're probably wondering why I've enclosed it in flagstone and not made any windows or anything like that. And that's because I want the cops to not see me until they get up into here. Like, the cops are going to come here and they're still going to vomit at me because they're going to have a clear line of sight, which is going to suck. But there's not much I can do about that. I've got to get up close and personal to the cops. So they're going to come up here and give, I mean, for the first little while, they're going to be standing right here within arm's reach of me. So hopefully I can kill them before they vomit too much. But that's the only kind of option that I've got. Anything other than that, I'm pretty screwed anyway. Let's grab, in fact, let's take the bike back home. Let's see what we can do back at home. I've got those hop seeds. Maybe I'll go plant, make myself some more farm plots and get my garden upstairs going. Let's just pretend for the rest of the day that I'm not, not facing impending death and try and upgrade the rest of my life in my house here before it all becomes too late. Got the farm plots on the go, so I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of go through here and sort out all the other stuff. What don't I need on me for Horde night? I can probably leave like my tools and stuff behind. Probably need you guys on me right now. I'll keep the nail gun on me because that will definitely come in handy. I'll keep the nerdy glasses on me because that'll come in handy. Lockpicks, probably not so much. Honey, yes, probably. Iron, yes, to make sure I'm repairing those hatches as the zombies are coming through. Still didn't use the wet concrete block because I am a muppet. Put everything out of flagstone first and foremost because I'm a goose. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good job, Josh, you absolute clown. Put all of you guys away. In fact, I'll keep that one in case I need to do some repairs. You can go away. You can go away. There's just lots going on, and I'm just not looking forward to it anymore. I'm really not excited about this. Look at all my crops. My super corn's grown, my potatoes are grown, my pumpkins have grown. Man, tomorrow, assuming I survive, is going to be a really good day because I'm going to have lots of things up here ready to go straight off the bat. What do we got here? That's 4 wide there, so I'm going to make this 4 wide as well. I'm just going to plant the hops just there. I'm not too concerned about it, but as long as everything's symmetrical, that's my main concern with almost everything in life after all. Although I could just... Yeah. Let's just, oh, the thunder's rolling. Let's just fill it up. Let's not worry too much about separating the garden beds. Let's just get the job done. Hops in, hop, and hop. More hops here than Bugs Bunny with a carrot. All right, there you go. Everything there is ready to go. Well, yeah, I don't really know what much else I have to do. I'm going to keep working on the rooftop farm just to keep myself occupied for the next 2 hours. But I think I'm pretty much there. I've got my my grandpa's learning elixir on me. I've got my moonshine. I've got some food. I've got some liquids. I've got a knife in case there's vultures to harvest. Got my glasses. In fact, I'll swap them over now in case I forget to do it later. There's not really much more for me to do, so I may as well just like keep my hands busy. Idle hands are the devil's plaything. So you know, you never know if your hands stop moving, might start masturbating, because that would be awful. Imagine someone touching themselves. How god awful would that be? Send them straight to hell to burn forever. Alright, yep, well, let's just keep working on the house. Let's just keep on going until it's too late. Alright, not much else for it. It's 7:30, I think it is? Yeah, my 24-hour time is clearly not as good as it should be. Alright, bicycle, it's time to go. As the thunder cracks in the distance, goodbye house for at least the next few hours, hopefully not forever. I hope to be inside you, running amok and causing serious issues to both myself and your structural integrity tomorrow in not too long. Alright, so this is my tomb then. I built myself my own tomb. Some of the concrete still needs to be set, although most of it's done. We've got 1, 2, 3 blocks that still need to be set, but nothing in a particularly dangerous position. One a long way up the channel, one relatively close to the front, and one that's not really super important to the structural integrity of the whole kit. Oh, yep. Alright, well, let's head in, close the doors, finger cross our testicles, and hope that nothing goes wrong. Oh boy, this is the end of days. This is where it all falls apart. This is the end of the fists only challenge. Because I'm a complete and utter muppet, I forgot to take some repair kits, but it's okay. I came back and got them. We're fine. I'm not sure I'm ready for this challenge to end. I'm having far too much fun with the Fist Only challenge. I mean, sure, it's not the best performing video series I've ever made on YouTube, not by a long shot, but I love making it. I make videos because I love them, and I love this series, and I'm not ready to say goodbye to it. But in 4 minutes, my end is coming for me. Now look, I might survive this, and it'll be like, oh, Josh is just pretending to be nervous about this. Clearly he knew he was going to survive. I genuinely do not have good feelings about this at all. The zombie screams, my butthole clenches. Alright, well, it's been fun, Fist Only, but it's time to say goodbye, I think. Yep, here comes the footsteps of doom. Bring it on! Frothy's in! Let's get this rocking and rolling. Where are you, zombified fuckers? Oh, I hear a vulture up there. That's alright though. Vultures can't get me in here. I've got the nice strong walls to protect me against that. They won't even attack the walls while they're out there either. Oh, yes. Bow down to the Lord of Fisting. Get in front of me and cop it in the grills. Gonna quickly bang in Grandpa's Learn Elixir while I'm doing it as well. It burns going down like all good whiskey should. Oh, not actually good whiskey. Good whiskey is smooth and delicious. It doesn't have that ridiculously high alcohol content that you're probably expecting whiskey have. Okay, you need to get out of the way, please. Oh, I shouldn't have done that one though. That was a silly decision. Open the door again. I tried to get the body off the bloody door and I've ruined it for everyone. Open. Oh, it's right there. Move. Oh, for goodness sake. All right, fall back a little bit. I've ruined everything by closing that door for everyone. Come on, get the, there we go. Door back up. All right, we're back in business. Woo. Oh, 3 minutes of frothy goodness as well. Oh, we're rocking and rolling now. Oh, yes, it's gonna be a fucking rampage. So far, so good, but I haven't come up against anything more than just regular zombies so far. The interesting point's gonna come when I come up against a cop or a demolisher or... Oh, you just did some damage. How much health are you on right now? Really not that much at all. Well, I'll quickly just repair you. When I did the melee-only base video a little while ago, in fact, when I was testing a bunch of this stuff, people were saying that I could just let the doors die because they'll go, like, they're 3,000 health, but they're 1,000 blocks. So I can let it go down to its last block 1,000 before I'm worrying about repairing it. But I don't trust myself to know when it's on its last 1,000 block of HP. I'll just get distracted. I'll think it's fine, and then something will get destroyed, and I won't be ready for that. So it's better for me just to upgrade or repair it as we go along. It was actually back in, like, the day 14 Horde video now that I think about it. A long time ago now from when I'm filming this. Oh boy, okay, we're doing okay though. 1,000 XP a pop. I've still got the frothy goodness going through me. In fact, it's the Grandpa's Learn Elixir. 20% extra XP for every hit, plus my glasses, which give me a bonus as well. We might get another level out of this, you never know. In fact, I didn't spend the skill point I got from when I killed that wandering horde way back when. I was too distracted with building my base. Boy, she was really trying to get in, wasn't she? She's pushed her titties through the door to try and gain access. I still took her head off, because look, you can't just like lure me in like that. You can't show me titties and expect to gain access to my super secret hole. Nobody comes in here other than me. You stay away. I will happily decapitate, dismember, and demolish everyone who's coming to my door. This is like Halloween, but reversed. Everyone's coming and knocking on my door, asking for a treat, and I'm doing nothing but destroy them in the process. It's very satisfying. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I should have had more faith in my building. All I do in this bloody game is build shit. I should have had more faith in myself. I think I'll be okay now. Now I've got a spider zombie waving to me. He's just happy to be here. You know, he came to the party. He wasn't quite friends with everyone. He sat in the corner for most of the time, but he was just happy to be included. He's like, hey buddy, how you doing? I see you down there. You're having a wonderful time. You're enjoying the party? I am. I'm smattering everyone against the walls. Everyone's getting as messy here as a Friday night out in Toowoomba, but that's okay. That's all right with me. Quickly repair the door. Yep, we're all good. Frothy's down. Quickly reload on the frothy good stuff and keep on swinging. It honestly sounds like there's just so many vultures out there. I really need to get out there and take care of them. I'm not sure if that's going to stop the next like wave of zombies from spawning, because the Horde Night zombies spawn in waves. So if you don't kill all the zombies from one wave, the next one won't actually start spawning. Jesus Christ, I don't look up your skirt. Get that out of here. We'll take... Oh, that was the wrong button though. Oh, that was really close. I tried to take the loot and I opened the door instead. That's a really interesting problem. Can you imagine doing that? You try to open a duffel bag and you accidentally open a door. It'd be a very weird, interesting situation. Yeah, okay, there's vultures up above me trying to get me through the roof. That's okay. Come on, keep on coming up into the kill zone. When I kill the rest of the normal zombies, then I'll go outside. Ooh, you're just throwing loot bags at me. I appreciate that. Like, hey, you dropped this. I didn't, but I'm glad you gave it back to me. I can see the shadows, or I can hear the footsteps. I was about to say, doesn't seem like there's any more zombies coming for me, so I have to go kill those vultures. Just as I said that, though, I heard the tippy-tappies of the zombie horde coming in to get me. Yes, they're coming from a different angle now. Hopefully, so one thing I did kind of have in mind, the reason I built it this far away, is I didn't want zombies spawning inside my walls over there and having to break out. That would be a really bad thing if that's what the zombies started doing. So now that they started spawning on that side, I'm curious to see if I actually achieved that goal and built it far enough away. We'll find out in a little bit, I suppose. There's a hole in the wall or there's not, but the zombies are still coming. There's another level up. Bonza, mate, you're now level 31. Look at all the bloody vultures out there. I can hear them beating on stuff. They're stuck in the cemetery, I think. Oh, I heard some more footsteps. Oh, and a vulture came for me too. All right, I don't have enough time out there to go and kill those vultures. I need a bit more time. Wait, come here. Is there any more coming for me? No, it's just that one. I need to get the rest of them are stuck in the cemetery. All right, I'm gonna take it, be a little bit more brave and stay outside here for a little bit and try and get the vultures to come fight me. No, come on, there you go. Yes, there you go. All right, got one. I'm bleeding though. Bloody vultures, they always make me bloody bleed. Is there anyone else coming for me? No, not really. You're dead. I need to get the live ones though. Is anyone else coming for me? I don't want to go out there. As soon as I go out there, the next wave of the horde will spawn and be really bloody cooked. Alright, there we go. Now we're making some damage. There we go. Vultures down. Fuck you flappy chickens. While all the zombies are stuck in the cemetery, I'm daring a little bit more daring. I'm daring a bit more daring. That's good words, Josh. I'm going outside and harvesting the vultures. No one else is coming for me. All right, quick. Oh, I've still got my loot goggles on. It's a little bit silly. I swapped over before. Some cash and an engine. What have you got for me? Frothy's always good. Another nail gun and a sweatshirt. Well, I'll take all of that. Oh, shit, but they're coming back for me. Upstairs. There we go. Back up there. And close the door. You gotta keep your ears on their dimes, or else you're not gonna notice the footsteps coming for you. That's good. Really, there we go. They're starting to break through the cemetery. I'm waiting for that wave to come join me over here. I need the experience of killing you all, but to do that, you need to get out of your burial place. I can hear more footsteps. It sounds like they might have got out of the cemetery finally. Oh, yep, I reckon they did. That's a bigger wave of zombies I've had for a little while since they spawned in the cemetery back where, but I can't go check. I'm currently busy punching all of the chins off Fat Mama here. There we go. There goes all 7 of them. There's probably still a couple more attached to her below the neckline. That's how many goddamn chins that woman has. Come on, you need to die, please. I've got rid of... What am I doing? Get the second layer of protection there. They've got it there for a reason. Keep it up. Keep yourself safe. Don't take things for granted, Josh. Look at just the pile of bodies that I've got in the middle of my door up here. I made a nice open entrance for the zombies to come in. They've clogged it up with their bodies. That's, I mean, I guess I kind of should have expected that coming, but it does definitely mean, given I haven't had a chance to go out there and check yet, I reckon that cemetery wall has definitely fallen, which is such a bad thing. You'd expect in a zombie apocalypse, this cemetery is probably where all the zombies will be coming from, so this kind of makes sense that they're all going to get penned in, break the wall open, and then come and try and ruin my day. Let's quickly repair that one. Quickly drink another froth, because we all love a nice cold frothy. There you go. In fact, I kind of wish you could make yourself a fridge, and if you drank a frothy that had been in the fridge at some point in the last like 20 minutes, it gave you even more of a buff, you know, because a cold frothy is always better than a lukewarm frothy. Free frothies are free frothies, but cold frothies are better than warm frothies. Even though I designed this base from the ground up to do exactly this, I'm still pretty surprised how well it's actually working. Like, I haven't really felt under too much pressure at all yet. I'm not sure why no cops have spawned. If they have, I'm not sure where they are. And I mean, no demos have really spawned yet, I don't think. There's a chance for them to spawn after day 21, I think. But I haven't had any come up against me just yet. But even then, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Aim for their heads and we'll be fine. But they haven't even got past the first door yet. Sure, I'm here with a nail gun repairing it as I need to. If I wasn't repairing, I'd probably be like a couple of blocks back by this point. But we're doing pretty well. This is working really, really well. This base is everything I wanted it to be, and then some. While I'm chilling out here waiting, what kind of points do I have right now? I've got 2 skill points to spend. I could buy another level of fortitude. What's that going to give me? Fortifications dismember, 270% headshot damage. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. I need to take care of the rowdy bunch right now. They're trying to get through my door. That's how complacent I feel right now. I'm checking out my skill points and reading descriptions instead of killing the zombies that are banging on my front door. Get Arlene out of the way. Get you out of the way. You didn't die though. You'll come back in a second. What else could I spend this point on? What else do I need? Or maybe I'll just wait 2 seconds and spend it after the horde. Let's not rush it now. Oh, there's some more loot. Let's make sure I get the most bang for my buck by not spending a brass razoo until we're ready for it. Oh, speaking of ready for it, there is again the horde night. Let's get my... No, there's still some zombies coming though. Let's wait here for the last of them to show up. Then we'll switch over to our lucky looters and then we'll go and pick up what's left over. Look at them just trundling through. I can still hear people beat... Oh my god, look at the cemetery walls. They did a number on those ones. Oh, there's a vulture coming for me too. I need to make sure I clear out the rest of these muppets. Ah, there you go. Not moving quite so fast anymore. And not quite as scary when you're not moving at a couple of 100 miles an hour. And the vultures seem to have given up as well. But so far, doesn't really look like much got damaged at all. I mean, what? There's a bit of damage to the stairs at the top. That's not really a massive issue. That's from me punching stuff to try and open up the... Or trying to kill people on the ground. Sounds like they finally broke a block. Congratulations, guys, on your wonderful achievement. Yes, look at them. There you go. You guys could have joined the party, but you decided to do this instead. And that's fine. If only there was a gaping open door for you to come through instead. No damage on the inside in here either. A little bit to the roof, a little bit to the wall, but nothing really that's... Oh, that was the wrong block. Nothing that's really making me nervous in here. Everything held up surprisingly well. Alright, there you go. I mean, sure, you are, like, that's one way of tackling the zombies. You're just kind of giving them something, like putting a blockade in and trying to defend as best you can. But when you're using nothing but your fists, I feel like that's the only way that you could probably successfully do it. I didn't get anything worthwhile out of all of the zombie loot bags, by the way. I didn't get anything that really made me excited. But what does make me excited is the fact that that base stood up so well. Oh, I missed a loot bag. What have you got for me? Something exciting? Military armor schematic, which would be wonderful if it was heavy armor, but it's light armor. But at least I could probably get the military armor parts, make stuff, and then sell it for a couple of $1 dues. So I'll take that, throw the cord mill away, because cord mill is completely useless to me. Alright, yeah, we're pretty good. What an ugly contraption that is, but goddamn did it work well. One last thing to check is that they didn't spawn inside the compound. They spawned close to it, but didn't actually spawn inside it, so none of the walls have any damage. So that is very, very good news. It means that all of my plans came together nicely, and we got through the Horde night riggy-diggy okay. Oh, yeah, so that means, I mean, I can expand on this Horde base and make it bigger and better, but I think it's actually pretty good how it is. I'm not sure, until something bigger and worse shows up, like bears or demolishers or cops, I'm pretty sure that'll show up, stand up to those pretty bloody well. But I'll have to come back and continue the Fists Only Challenge into a brand new week, coming into a brand new Horde night in another 7 days, in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all liked it, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.